The Israel rally at the Capitol began at noon and went until 3. But at 3 is when another rally supporting Palestine began.
It was just unfortunate timing for us. They have their right to protest. We would never take that away from them, but we'd also like that same respect back.
The two protests drew in hundreds respectively. The Jewish community came together first in support of Israel.
We have our ways of processing this. We also, at the same time, are just so grateful for the outpouring of support from Jewish and non-Jewish communities from around the country, around the city, around the state, and it really means a great deal to us.
The Palestine rally began with Israel supporters still hanging back on the steps of the Capitol. Shortly after, backers of the Palestinian cause marched their way to the steps with drums beating and Native American dancers showing their support. CBS Austin spoke to an organizer of the Palestine rally. He didn't want us to identify him by his name for fear of being doxxed or blacklisted. He says since the Hamas attacks, the public has misconstrued who Palestinians are.
There seems to be this narrative that Palestinian people are violent savages and that they have committed crimes which have yet to be corroborated, yet to be substantiated by any evidence whatsoever. And we want to make people apparent and aware of that.
Well, it's important to differentiate people from Palestine and Hamas. The Jewish community says making that distinction is not up to them.
They have to make that distinction for themselves. If they really want to make that distinction, then people in the Palestinian community and the Palestinian diaspora need to condemn Hamas. They need to condemn the Hamas leadership, and they need to speak on the side of Israel and explain that what happened in Israel on October 7th was a proto-genocide. They need to speak against that.
There's this narrative that seems to be surrounding the events of October 7th, that this was this was an attack out of the blue. It came out of nowhere. There is 70 plus years of occupation and apartheid that led up to this event.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.